everyone, how are you today? I hope all of you are in the good health. Let me introduce myself. My name is Tinadya Sari as a moderator in this video. The Honorable Sir as our lecturer in this subject and all my beloved friends. So here, we are from group 5, we'll present our material that is about equivalent at word level. So please pay attention and enjoy the video. So, talking about equivalent at word level, we must know first what is word. So, according to Baker, 1992, word is the smallest unit which we would expect to process individual meaning. Language is an arbitrary system. One thing has many different names based on different languages. It means that there is no word in target language or TL which expresses the same meaning to search language or SL. Next, we talk about relationship between word and meaning. Elements of meaning which are represented by several orthographic words in one language. Say English may be represented by one orthographic word in another, and vice versa. So for example, tennis player. I written as one word in Turkish, tenisçi. The second one, cheap. As one word is Japanese, yasukatara, but in Spanish rendered by 3 words, that is pasar a máquina. So, equivalent at word level is a way how the message and the meaning of the search language can be transferred proportionally and appropriately into the target language or TL. Next, we talk about introducing morphemes. Morpheme to describe the minimal formal element of meaning in language as distinct from word which may or may not contain several elements of meaning. Thus, an important difference between morpheme and words is that a morpheme cannot contain more than one element of meaning and cannot be further analyzed. For example, unbelievable and then unforgettable.
Now I'll explain you about kind of morpheme. The first is free morpheme. Free morpheme can stand alone as a word, function, contain word. The second is bond morpheme, like an appear only together with other morpheme to form a lexeme. Bond morpheme is general change to be prefix and suffix. The third is divisional morpheme, can be added to a word to create another word from the addition of ness to happy. For example, we get happiness. The last is inflectional morpheme. Inflectional morpheme is a fix that not change part of root if it attach to root or modify a word tense, number, aspect, and so on. Next explanation is lexical meaning. Lexical meaning is the basic meaning of a word based on dictionary and not yet add from other words. Example is book as booking. So now I'll explain about grammatical function of morpheme. The first is plurality. Example, book with bag. The second is gender. Example, stewardess with managers. The third is tense. Example is consider. The fourth is change of class of word. Example, happiness with happy, adjective plus ness, bond morpheme sama dengan noun. Presupposed meaning. Presupposed meaning is arise from occurrence or structure. That is to say, it depends on what other word we expect to see before or after a certain lexical unit. Restriction can be, the first is selection restriction. Selection restriction, these are a function of the proportional meaning of a word. For example, next to the adjective various, we expect a human subject, expect in the case of figurative language. The second is collocation restriction. Collocation restriction, these are semantically arbitrary restriction which do not follow logically from the proportional meaning of a word. We continue to proportional versus expressive meaning. The first is the proportional meaning is a type of meaning which provides the basis on which we can judge and interpret as true or false. For instance, the proportional meaning of shirt is a piece of clothing worn on the upper part of the body. The next is expressive meaning. Expressive meaning cannot be judged as true or false. This is because expressive meaning relates to the speaker's feeling or attitude rather than to what word and utterance refers to. Two or more words or utterance can therefore have the same proportional meaning but differ in their expressive meaning. This is true not only of word and utterance with the some language. Words such words are often referred to as a synonym or near synonym, but also for words and utterance from different language. A folk meaning. A folk meaning arises from dialect and register variation. A dialect is a variety of language which has currency within a specific community or group of speakers and can be geographical or restricted to a certain area, temporal or restricted to a certain period of time, and social. Social is used by different social classes. Example, scent or perfume. Register. Registers is a variety of language that language use consider appropriate to be specific situation. Register variation arise from variation in the following: A. Field of discourse. This is an abstract term for what is going on that is relevant to the speaker choice of linguistic items. B is tenor of discourse. Tenor of discourse, an abstract term for the relationship between the people taking part in the discourse. C is mode of discourse, an abstract term for the rule that the language is playing, like speech, essay, lecture, and instruction. And for its medium for translation, that is a spoken or writing.
So, for the conclusion on this topic talk about equivalence at word level, where the material is about the problems of translation on the equivalence or at word level. And equivalence at word level itself is a matter of how to equalize the inside word on his level, and clarify that this matter has some parts about a word, about the morphemes and lexical meaning. Lexical meaning is also divided into several parts. That is, the first one is proportional versus expressive meaning, both on presupposed meaning and final evoked meaning. And expected from this topic, we can figure out what is equivalence at word level as well as its parts, so that it facilitates us to know what to do as a good translator. That's all about our topic for today. I hope all of you watching this video understand about our topic that we have been explained before. So thank you for your attention and bye!